Rush paint solution planning to reduce the inventory cost. You may be knowing about the inventory cost. Means if I keep a stock in my shop, I will be having certain cost, right? Rent and all we will consider as a inventory cost. And approach the best material solution. That is a company. Okay, best material solutions. After a week of discussion, best material solution introduced an inventory management software to reduce the shelf cost. When the shelf cost will be increased, like sometimes we may be keeping a over stock or under stock. ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಇಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಓವರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಆವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡೇ ಬಂದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಆವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ತರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟರಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಸೆಡ್ ದಟ್ by introducing a software, if you manage that inventory in a software, that all the quantity everything, if you are managing in a software, then your cost will be reduced. They have been said that one. Okay, so now company want to, like Rush Paint solution want to try that inventory management software. ಅದನ್ನು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 18 ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ. ಆನ್ 18 ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್. Okay, inventory management software. Before introducing a inventory management software, what was the cost? Okay, now cost for each of the product they have been taken. Then after introduction of the inventory management software, they have been collected again on a same product. They collected what would be the cost of a carry. Okay, now first time ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಳಸೋ ಮೊದಲು ಯಾವ ತರ ಇತ್ತು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾರೆ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಇವಾಗ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಬೈ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ದೇ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಬೈ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟರಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬಿಲೀಫ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಲ್ವ, ಸೊ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ದೇ ವುಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ we will be using which test we have to use. As I said, it is the A/B testing, after and before. So which test we have to use? Paired t-test. Okay, we have to use paired t-test. Okay, before ಮತ್ತೆ after ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, paired t-test ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so we know the sample size, we know the question now. Okay, steps which I have been given in the last class. First we should know the question, then we should understand what is the level of confidence in a data collection. I say 95% confidence I am. Okay, 95% confidence I am in a data which I collected. Okay, so level of significance will be 5%. Okay, level of significance will be 5%. 95% confidence ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 5% level of significance. If I say 90% confidence, then level of significance will be 10%. So total 100% ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆನಾ, then we have to check which test to be used, as it is a before and after case. So I am using a A/B test, that is nothing but paired t-test. Okay, then I will construct a hypothesis. Okay, null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Okay, null hypothesis says that my popular belief is nothing but there is a interrelationship, reduction in a cost and inventory management. So this one software. Okay, there is the impact I am saying. Okay, but null hypothesis says there is no impact observed in a inventory cost by introduction of the technology. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನೀವು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯನ್ನು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಈ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. That is nothing but there is an impact observed in a inventory cost by introduction of the technology. It may be increased or decreased, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆನೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಬೈ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಫಾಲೋ. ನೌ ಐ ನೋ ದಿ
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್.
ಹಾ,
ಇದು ನಲ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಾ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ?
ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಲ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.
ಅದೇ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈಗ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಇದು ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್, ನಲ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಅದು ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾನೆ.
ಹಾ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಬಿಫೋರ್
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ ತರ,
ಹಾ,
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ ತರ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾ ಇಲ್ಲ
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಲ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ 2 ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಎರಡರ ನಡುವೆ ಏನು ಇದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ.
ಓಕೆ, ಇದೊಂದೇ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆತರ
ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಲ್ಲಿಫೈ, ನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಝೀರೋ ತರ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಝೀರೋ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಝೀರೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರತ್ತಂತೆ, ಬಿಫೋರ್ಗೂ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ಗೂ ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಆ ತರನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ಆ ತರನು ಬರೆದ್ರು ನಲ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. Okay. So here I have been constructed with the hypothesis. Okay. Now I will conduct a paired t-test because this is a before and after case. So we will go with a paired t-test. So in data analysis toolpath, we have a paired t-test. Here, if I go down, here we have t-test paired to sample for means. That is nothing but a paired t-test. Okay, paired t-test. Select that one. Okay. Now variable 1 range. Variable 1 ಯಾವುದು? Before tech. So ಈ title ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ select ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I am selecting a title also. Before tech. Variable 2 range will be after a technology. Selected these two. Then I will say labels is there. Okay, labels ಅನ್ನು select ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Why I am selecting a labels? Because the title also I selected before and after. And here alpha I have been taken 0.05. That is nothing but 5%. Okay, if you have a 10%, you can change it to 0.1. Okay, if you have a 20%, you can change it to 0.2, like that. Then I will take output range somewhere here itself. Okay, I select a cell where need to be paste that test result. Then click on OK. Now it has been calculated entire t-test this one. It has been calculated and it will give you the data. Here which are the data we have to check first. Okay, which are the data we have to check? One is a t statistics. The t statistics is nothing but the calculated value. Okay, this is nothing but a calculation, test calculation. Okay, test calculated value. And t critical we have. Okay, t critical, this is nothing but a standard value. Okay, standard value, or we call it as a critical value. And interpretation will be ಹೇಗೆ interpretation ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, if t stat, okay, greater than t critical, then reject null hypothesis. Okay, ಈ statistics ಅಂದ್ರೆ calculated value, if it is greater than standard value, that is a critical value, okay, then we reject a null hypothesis. We are rejecting a null hypothesis. In this particular case we have to reject because calculated value is more than a critical value. So we have to reject the hypothesis. Null hypothesis means there is no impact, we have to reject. And then alternate we have to select. Okay, we have to select alternate hypothesis. That is nothing but there is an impact observed in a inventory cost by introduction of the technology. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ changes ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So how much it has been changed, you can observe by using this one, mean and variance. Okay, by using a mean and variance we can check. Okay, the variation has been reduced, variation in a cost is reduced, and meantime the average cost has also reduced. The both are good. Alva cost reduce agodu good sign for a company, also variation in a cost also reduce, that is also good sign for the company. So that I will be say that yes, it is impacted and it has been reduced the cost of carrying a inventory. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಆ ಥರ ನಾನು ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ. Now how to conduct a test for this one, like as you said here
ಅನುಭವ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ will tell you. Yeah, in cooperative society conducted a survey, like they would like to check that okay whether these two branches has the same level of satisfaction or not. Okay, the satisfaction level is same or not in both the branches. So here either I can conduct a z test. Okay, z test as a sample size is 100. Okay, as a sample size is 100, that is more than 30, I can go with a z test or t test. Okay, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದನ್ನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. But here I will select a t test. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule which one to select, ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನು ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಟಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, I will go with the t test with a 5% level of significance, means 95% confidence. So null hypothesis, you already know that. Okay, there is no difference in a satisfaction level. I am saying both the branch has a equal level of satisfaction. But alternate hypothesis says that there is a significant difference in a satisfaction level. Means it may be branch 1 may be better than branch 2, or branch 2 may be better than branch 1. That one we have to identify. But it says that both are not same. Okay, na satisfaction level ಎರಡು ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ alternate hypothesis ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. But when we go for a t test, you can check here t test for 2 sample, because 2 sample data we have, t test for 2 sample, we can assume with the equal variance or unequal variance. The two variety ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು equal variance ಇದೆ, unequal variance ಇದೆ. So we have to check whether the given data is equal variance case or unequal variance case anta. We have to identify that one, equal variance ಅಥವಾ unequal variance ಅಂತ identify ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. To identify that one, we have one test called as a F test. That is nothing but ANOVA. Okay, this is nothing but ANOVA. Okay, single factor ANOVA also called as a F test. F test is nothing but for a 2 sample for an equal variance or not. Okay, equal variance or not. To check that one, we go for a F test. Here again for the F test, I can write it here, F test. Okay, I can construct a null hypothesis. What would be the null hypothesis here for the F test? Equal variance ಇದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬೇಕು ನಾನು. What would be the null hypothesis here?
There is no equal variation.
Question that when to use a t test ಅಂತಲ್ವಾ, F test ಅಂತ. Okay, when to use the F test. For example, here I said I will conduct a t test. But when you are conducting a t test, here it is asking is it equal variance case or unequal variance case ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Okay, to identify that one, we are using a F test. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಟಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇದು ಅನ್ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಯಾವ್ದಂತ ನಾನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ? ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಟು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಎಫ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ ಈ ಎಫ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇವಾಗ ಎಫ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಇದೇನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಫ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಎಫ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಬೋತ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಹೈಪೋಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಅನ್ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ okay now I will conduct a f test okay to check whether it is the equal or unequal variance f test I will select okay now first variable 1 that is nothing but branch 1 data variable 2 that is nothing but branch 2 data then labels are selected yes branch 1 and branch 2 also selected alpha is a 5% level of significance output range I will consider here and click on OK. Now F test has been conducted and we can check the calculated F value with the critical value. What is your decision now? F is less than
accept.
Yeah, F critical. So we have to accept the null hypothesis. If you are accepting a null hypothesis means what?
Both variants are equal.
Equal variance, right? Both are having a equal variance. So now I will conduct a t-test. Okay. I know that both variants are equal. So I will select a t-test with the equal variance. Okay, now t-test with the equal variance. Okay. Now it will ask again range 1 that is nothing but branch 1 data. And the second variable that is the branch 2 data, second sample data. And labels are selected the branch 1 and branch 2 the output range again I will select somewhere here for t-test so here t-test has been conducted and again I will compare the t statistics okay calculated value with the critical value which one we have to select is it null hypothesis or alternate hypothesis
hypothesis.
Yeah, t statistics is
Reject.
greater than critical. So we have to select a alternate hypothesis. The alternate hypothesis here is there is a significant difference in a satisfaction
level.
Okay, now both are not same. So we need to check which branch has a better satisfaction level. For that I will use a mean and variance. Which branch you think has a better satisfaction level here? Branch 1, right? Branch 1 has a better satisfaction alva. Higher the value better alva satisfaction alli. Correct. Variance kadme idre better. So lower the variance, higher the mean value means the average satisfaction is 4.34. But in branch 2 it is around to neutral like 3.48. So I will say branch 1 is better and there is a improvement should be happen in a branch 2 to satisfy their customers. Okay, na? Here in case number 3, I will try to use a t-test. Okay, you can do with a z-test also. Okay, but the later you can do it with the z-test also. But now I will do with the t-test. First, here it is asking a company is introducing a logistic and a transportation facility they are giving to their employees to improve their financial cash flow. Okay, and they are checking by introducing that new plan is it work to the employees or not. Okay, they collected information how they are rating for the logistic facility and how their financial flow is improved or not. They have collected a data. Now they would like to check that they are depending to each other or independent to each other. If you prove that independent to each other means it is not working anta. Dependent to each other means it is working anta. For example, the logistic facility is depending upon the financial flow is depending upon a logistic facility, then it is working anta artha. Okay, now to check that one we will be go with a t-test. Okay, in t-test I'm saying that null hypothesis both logistic facility and cash flow are independent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, independent to each other. But alternate hypothesis I'm saying that both are working, like depending upon each other. Financial flow is improved because of logistic facility provided anta. Okay, now to check that one we'll be using a t-test. Okay, but before going to t-test we have to check whether they are equal variance or unequal variance. For that we will go with a f-test. Okay, so we'll start with the f-test. Select that one and delete whatever the selection is there. Okay, because previous selection will be there. I will delete that one. Logistic facility, first variable. Second variable I will take it as a financial flow, and output range I will consider here, and okay. Now it says that the f value is higher than the higher than the critical value, right? F is greater than critical value, so we have to reject null hypothesis. Null hypothesis rejected means both sample has a unequal variance. We come to know that. Now we will conduct a t-test with the unequal variance. T-test with the unequal variance. Okay, sorry. Unequal variance. To do that one, again I will go to data analysis. I will select a t-test with the unequal variance. Select the first variable, logistic facility I will select. The second variable I will select it as a financial flow. Then labels are there. Okay, and alpha value 5%. Output range I will select somewhere here and click on OK. Now you can see we have one thing here, that is nothing but a t statistics is in a negative value. Okay, why it is negative? We have to interchange the selection. Like first we have to select a financial flow, then we have to select a logistic. It says that, okay, reverse the selection. Okay, negative value if you get means we have to reverse the selection. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟು ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎರಡನೇ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಾಜಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಸೇಮ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ by reversing a selection. Just we will reverse the selection, that is nothing but the range. Okay, range 1 we select as a financial flow. Previously I selected a logistic one. Range 2 I will select as a this one. The output I will change somewhere here. And okay. The same value you will get the same value 1.93 only. Here also 1.93, but negative because the interchange of for this one. The selection has to be interchanged. It's saying. Okay. Now you can see that statistic value is less than critical value. So what we have to do here? Less than critical ಇದ್ದಾವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? We have to accept the null hypothesis, right? We have to accept the null hypothesis. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ we have to accept the null hypothesis. That is nothing but there is no relationship. Okay? There is no relationship. Both logistic facility and cash flow are independent to each other. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ನಡುವೆ ಅಂತ ಇದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಿಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆದರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. Do this one. Like I have been considered a 5% level of significance, and we know the null hypothesis. There is no difference in return calculation from the different model. There is a difference Okay, there is a difference in a return calculation from the new model. Okay, and I will go with the Z test instead of going a T test. Okay, previously I tried with the T test, so I will go with the Z test now. And to calculate a Z test, we need a old this one, the variable one variance and variable two variance. That is a old and new variance. To calculate a variance equal to variance dot s I will use because sample data we will consider. Select that one, enter. So we got it like 347.38. That is a variance we have. Okay, and for new one equal to variance dot s, and select it for this one, and here we have a 0.0253. There may be something wrong in a representation side. Okay, we'll see. This is in a number. Okay, 17.0. Okay, no issues. We'll check. Here by select, we can go with another way also, like in data analysis, statistic, in descriptive statistics. Okay, I will select these two data column wise. I will take it in a new sheet, statistic summary. Okay, non-numeric data. Okay, labels in a first row. Okay, I can cross check also the calculated variance is correct or not. Standard deviation, mean, standard sample variance. Okay, that is correct. 347 and 0.0025. Okay, because I was checking that is it so high and one is too low. I was just checking. Okay, once we know the variance, then we will go for a Z test. We go to data analysis. We select a Z test, last one, Z test. Okay, okay. Variable one, that is this one, return calculated in old model. The variable two, that is nothing but this one, and we have a labels. And second thing, the variance for the variable one, we know this one, 347.38. 347.38. Okay, variable 2 variance, that is nothing but for a new model, that is nothing but 0.00225. Okay, then I will select output range for a test where to paste my result here. Okay, now we'll calculated value for the z value. If you negative, if you think if you have a negative value means we have to reverse the selection. Okay, selection na reverse ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. But I will not go with that again because I know that one. I will get the same value but with a positive sign. Okay, so here z value is less than critical value. So we have to accept the null hypothesis. Means there is no difference in a old and a new model. Okay, the return which is calculated by using a old model and new model, there is no difference. Okay, ಅದನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ